welcome back to Flagship. So, Bank, what did you think of the Logos Hope boat?
I think the concept is pretty good.
It is, right?
Because I've seen how they're traveling around all to different countries that might, these boats provide opportunities and education.
Yeah.
And it brings it to people who need it.
Something good came out of my mouth.
Very well spoken.
Very well spoken.
Hang on a minute. Is he being well spoken because of our new friend?
Oh, hey, yeah, we brought someone with us that day.
Yeah, I met her already, Siri, yeah. She's very nice, lady. And but those people on the boat, were they like...
Why are you changing the subject?
No, I'm just trying to get into the topic that we're talking about. What are you doing?
He likes her.
She was cute, wasn't she?
Oh, she's cute. Not as good as you two, though.
Does she remind you of anybody that we know?
No. Am I supposed to say something about her?
No, I was just going to see what you were going to say.
Well, anyways, those people on the ship, were they volunteers, all of them?
Well, most of them were volunteers.
They were mostly volunteers, and we got to talk to a few of them, and they said they're there for 2 years and they love it. They get to see different parts of the world, and it brings up this new subject of volunteer tourism.
Yeah.
Or, there's a word for it, voluntourism.
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 Would you sign up for voluntourism?
Well, because when I was studying UK, we always have this volunteers that we do every year anyway from our school to other part of the country that we go to every year. So I try to, but I never have a chance to do it because they always have like a rugby tour or other sports tour that at the same time. So it's a shame they missed it. It would be a good experience.
My school always made us do it.
Oh,
like
right.
every year you would have...
What do you mean whip you with sticks and go to different part of the country?
I'm pretty sure that's what you're trying to stop.
All right.
No, like we would go to a trip like Koh Chang or something, and we do, the usual camp stuff like kayaking or rock climbing, but then there'd always be 1 or 2 days where they would set aside for charity work. Like we once went to go teach like primary kids how to speak English or like the ABCs, something like that, which was very like fun. And then we did like we had after school activities, and every now and then you had to do one that was based on charity. Like you would go visit the orphanages or you would do stuff like that.
That's really good. Those both sound like really good organizations, but I was also reading that you have to be careful about the things that you sign up for, because sometimes volunteer tourism can't be a good thing. Like I heard that in Cambodia, a lot of people like to go to the orphanages and like volunteer at the orphanages. Cute babies, everybody wants to play with cute babies. But it turns out that since these volunteer tourism programs went in, that adoption, like the amount of babies going into the orphanages has actually gone up.
Oh my God.
Really? Yeah. And that's like not far from Thailand. This is right next door.
You mean those babies could be like, they might have like either a parent or something, and then but be given away to the orphanage.
They found that a lot of them actually still had one parent. So it's kind of sad. I mean,
that is pretty sad, because this kind of thing you should be like supporting it like that.
You shouldn't be forcing problems.
Yeah.
Because because people because it's popular doesn't mean you have to like make it bigger.
Yeah.
In the wrong way, anyways. But this kind of volunteer is good for both like us who go and volunteer people.
Yeah.
Or the people in that country as well, because then that's when you can you can learn between each other.
Well, I think that's the great thing about the Lagos Hope, because it gives them the sense of community. You get 2 years experience, you get to be with people, you get to see new things, you get to help out. So we should go check out what life on the Lagos Hope is like. Okay, so we're obviously not in the bookstore, so where are we? We are now on deck 5, and this is our home.
This is where all the crew lives.
Yes, yeah. What is there that you can show us? Let's go up and then we can show you the dining room.
Ah, okay, cool.
So this is the dining room. This is where our crew eats breakfast, lunch and dinner. So you can imagine like 400 people. So it's not like home when you just like by yourself. It's a busy environment. And you can see all the people wearing the grey uniforms. They're the volunteers that work in the galley here.
Yeah, it kind of feels like I'm going back to school.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, sometimes.
area open to the public?
It's not open to the public, but we do give tours around to people because we want them to like kind of get a feeling of where we live and what we actually do on board.
And
Yeah.
do you guys actually come up here and hang out?
Sometimes, like especially during sailing, we have 9 decks. So during sailing, we love to sleep on deck 9 and just like watch the stars, and it's amazing just to be in the middle of the ocean.
I feel like I can fly. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
So this is where, during sailing, the captain will sail the ship here. And the deck keys are trained to sail the ship. Once I tried to sail it for like 30 seconds. It was really scary.
I can imagine. All right, so this is like the control center.
Yeah, like the brain of the ship.
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh.
So, how's your day going, Captain Tom?
It is a great day. Great day in Bangkok. Yeah.
Have you gotten to go out and explore a little bit on your downtime?
Just a little bit, not so much. I always keep hoping, but one of these days I'll make it. We hope.
Should make it happen.
Yes. So I've never actually met a real captain before. Tell me what the captain does on the boat. You're like the boss, right?
Well, in our organization, I'm sort of like the police chief or the fire chief, and we have a mayor on board who is the director and oversees the community. So I'm more responsible for safety and the navigation of the vessel, make sure we don't hit anything.
That's very important.
Yes.
That is very important. And where are some of the places that you've traveled with the boat?
Where have I traveled with the boat? Well, one of the first places I ever traveled was in Bangkok, which was back in 1980.
So you started in 1980, right?
1980, that's right. I was third officer on our first ship, Logos. Now I'm the captain.
Hey.
Along the way, I've met and married my wife. I have four children we raised on the ships. I had a son born in Chile, South America. I had a daughter born in Amsterdam, and 2 sons born in the United States.
That's quite some family history.
Yeah.
Are they on here too right now?
I have my oldest son is serving his own choice. He is serving for 2 years on board.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to your busy captain duties. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for coming, for taking your time, and we just want to welcome all of you and anybody else who'd like to come visit.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Captain Tom.
Go right that way.
All right. We'll see you later.
This is the Logos Lounge, and this is at the moment they're preparing for an event, and we have many different events here. In the Philippines, we spoke to a lot of women that actually worked in the bar. Maybe some of them were prostitutes, and we actually invited them on board, and just to have a really special dinner prepared for them and a program to make them feel like they are valued and that their life is worth living. So now we're in the Hope Theatre, and this actually used to be a car ferry. So when we bought the ship in 2004, we converted it into like 2 floors. So up above us is the book fair, and this is now the Hope Theatre, where we have 400 spaces, and it's really nice when we especially invite children on board. Some of them we invite like slum children that never get a chance to see a ship, let alone watch a program or performance here. So it's like something meaningful and something special that they can remember.
It sounds like a really nice community on the ship itself.
Yeah, it's a really nice community living here. I mean, I've been here for 1 year and I really enjoy it.
Do you plan to stay here longer?
My commitment ends next year, and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how tired I am, but it's definitely worth it being here.
Cool.
Coming right up, more on healing the world as UP takes the lead to provide kids a better future with the World Vision cause.